flame. Hold no, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets, all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I got that, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss, I got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo!
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Chiefs going up against the Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down at Stafford. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen say on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They run again on first down, Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Eight yards to go here on second down. Now it's Stafford. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Throwing is Stafford. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Alec Ogletree able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Watson now on second down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Taco Charlton in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go!
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Stafford now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And he'll bang that one through. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On first down, Watson. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Three yards remaining here on second down. Again, it's Murray. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Houston. Miles Paul, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start the drive with Cook, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
On second down, here's Stafford. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Fresh set of downs here. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a first down throw. Stafford toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Stafford on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on second down at Stafford. That's a quick strike out to Watkins. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ogletree leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run for it with Cook. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 2-yard line. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
To throw on second is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, got three down.
Ohio,
Check three.
From the gun, here's Watson. Right side caught by Jackson. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Watson now looking to throw on 2nd down. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, Watson. And it's caught. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Here we go. What? Sunday.
Now they'll run. Murray. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They come out here in the eye. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the second half.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Taco Charlton in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw on 2nd down. Stafford, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
After the interception, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Aldon Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. That was second down run for Murray. Gets around him. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go!
Third and long. It's Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford, he's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A give. This is Cook. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down following the run. They run it again with Cook. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Aaron Donald in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
To throw on second down. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Let's go! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Here's Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go!
Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st down, Murray. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on Ringo.
10th carry of the game now. Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Niles Paul, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Come on. Hey, go down.
Throwing again is Watson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Taco Charlton in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come on, let's go. Let's round. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Flex round. Flex round. Let's see it.
Now Watson operating from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Jackson. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Taken in at the 11. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch out, watch out. 10, 10. 10, 10.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Time running out here on the play clock. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On first down, Stafford here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Ohio! Here we go!
Now Watson. He may try. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Robert Quinn in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Stafford now to throw. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 46. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Watson now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now Stafford. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Not laying back defensively. They blitzed right there first play in OT.
The game's changed a bit, hasn't it? I'm telling you, when we were kids, most of the time you'd lay back, not necessarily prevent defense, but you'd want everything in front of you and hope that the offense made a mistake. Now people aren't counting on that. They're going after them and being aggressive. Of course, if they pick up your blitz, it could be a big play for the offense.
Let's go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taco Charlton in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to look deep down the... Oh, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
32.
Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield.
And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
Let's go. Ohio.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Faking the give, now Watson. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Taco Charlton in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come on, let's go! One, nine!
Operating from the gun, Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The Texans send the punter out. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive and just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Here's Stafford now on second down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And Stafford's in some pain, apparently. Yet to arise following the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go.
A handoff. It's Murray. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Flex round. Here we go. 190. Let's go. Flex 38.
They go with Murray again. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. The Texans on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Texans are going to win.
I heard he's always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm shining. They ain't seen it when I'm young, out here grinding. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, young, getting paid, yeah. I heard he mad at me cause I'm popping. They don't wanna put some money in my pockets. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, a hater always gonna hate, yeah. Mad at me cause I'm tryna feed my I'm supposed to make it out and I don't bring my no way, no way, no way, yeah. They ones and they here to stay, yeah. I heard he's always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah.
I heard he tryna lie me, but I ain't no dummy. It's okay though, got it, you really want it. I spent 13 on the ring and now I feel unlucky. Hey, she love my diamond ring, she said she wanna touch it.